Alright guys and girls, welcome back to another quick video. Now I'm just doing a quick video because I don't like talking into sort of politics that much, only when it's sort of necessary and all that. So I was like watching on the news today, apparently Nigel Farage was attacked with milkshake today. Now this has been sort of like a trend for a couple of weeks now, for different politicians or people trying to get into the European elections. And I think it's a total disgrace of what's happened to Nigel Farage. Now, the thing is, Nigel Farage was in Newcastle. He was doing this sort of like talks and stuff, doing his election sort of debates and stuff there and all that. And just walking into Newcastle city centre area when some guy mysteriously was like waiting for him. He said he wasn't with any gangs or anything, but the thing is, you never know. Apparently, he was like it looked like a sort of one of the far people out, the baddie ones. And I think, to be honest, if you're going to go around attacking people or throwing bloody milkshakes over them and stuff, right, over anybody, to be honest, it just makes you a coward at the end of the day. And I think, to be honest, look at it this way. What would have happened, right, if that milkshake wasn't actually milkshake, if it would have been fucking some, like, acid or some shit? That guy would have been in prison for, like, 20 years, 30 years. But then again, I was watching it, by the looks of it, I don't think they'd let him go, because they just, I don't know, back in a second. Anyway, so, yeah. So, really, actually, this really kind of pisses me off when you see like sort of people campaigning. They're out and about and campaigning, they're doing, and you may not like their policies, guys and girls, or a lot of people may not like their policies, but it's a policy. And if people vote for them, or if people want to get out of the EU and get the country back and stuff, and we've got a bigger sort of vote for it, we vote more. There's more people. I think it was like 17.6 million people or 17.3 million people voted to vote out to get out of the EU. Why should, right, a person who's trying to get us all out of the EU and try and get England back together and try and make everybody happy and try and get us all coming together, why should Nigel Farage just get attacked like that? And actually, to be honest, I want to say as well, right, the security guards didn't do very much and all that to protect him. And then Nigel Farage, he made a sort of like a little funny thing. He said something like, that he could see him coming from a mile away. Well, if he could see him coming a mile away, how come he was covered all in milkshake? That's what I want to know. And then this bloke did an interview afterwards. The police just were holding him back, but I don't think they arrested him. It didn't look like it. They probably just let him go and stuff. But apparently he was doing a protest of his own, like on his own single, like, or solo protest. And then he was just, but I mean, to be honest, that could have been bloody acid, guys and girls. And those security guards didn't protect him enough at all. They didn't protect him enough. So, to be honest, I think he needs better security. And a lot of these other people are getting covered in milkshake. Back in a set. Right, anyway, guys and girls. So, basically, right, I think, one, Nigel Farage needs to upgrade his security. Two, he's just doing what the people wants him to do to get us all out of the EU, try and get the country back together, try and get the people all together so we're all as one, so we're not diversitive in the middle, so we're not divided. That's the thing. The establishment wants us to be like sort of divided. Now, if you're going to divide us all and stuff, right, this ain't any good, because we need to all come together at this time. So we need all this to become together at a time like this. If we're going to, basically, right, Theresa May, she was supposed to be getting us out of the EU. That never happened so far. She just keeps on pulling back, keep on pulling back and keep on pulling back. She's not doing what the people wants us to do. So what else can we do? We need to get out, guys and girls. And if we don't, then we're going to be stuck in the EU and we're going to be told what to do, when to do it, and how to do it by the EU, and we shouldn't be doing that. We should get our National Health Service back together, much better, and if we do, then we'll have a better economy, a better money going through, a better working class as well, guys and girls. But I think, to be honest, if you're going around like throwing milkshake at people because they're trying to get us out of the country to try and protect us and try and help us from the EU, then I don't know what's the matter with you. You're either childish and just playing childish games, just throwing shit at... Basically, you're throwing your like little rattle out of the pram because you basically didn't want... Your votes didn't go to how it wanted to, and now you're basically pouring a tantrum because of it. And this is all your fault, because the thing is, you could have voted to stay in, but now you want to change your mind. So
a milkshake.
A milkshake, I know.
My God.
Oh.
They're a bit daft, aren't they? They could have had a nice drink.
I know. They throw a milkshake away. They could have saved that milkshake. You could have. You could have. They could have gave it to a homeless person. God. I mean, that's the thing. They could have gave that milkshake to a homeless person. Yeah. Or they could have gave it to a homeless person. I mean, how many people are homeless on the street at the moment?
They love that milkshake.
And now, yeah, they would have loved a milkshake. But now you've gone and thrown that milkshake. Now you've gone, actually, how much would that milkshake cost? About £2 something? Yeah. That's £2 he could have put in his bloody pocket instead of throwing it over Nigel Farage. Of all people. So, yeah, use your knowledge. Use your thinking tank.
Perhaps they got plenty of money.
Yeah, got plenty of money, yeah. Hey, you know what they earn, don't you? They must be a conservative then. Hey, that's it. Plenty of money, putting all the money in the pocket and then taking it off into offshore accounts. We know what the Conservatives do. A lot of them do. I mean, all this establishment stuff going on. But anyway, guys and girls, if you enjoyed the episode, do like, favourite, share, comment, subscribe. And actually, do you think, like, this person was right to do so? I don't think he was, because, to be honest, it made him a complete idiot. And now everybody will know now, because he's just gone and shamed himself now.
I wonder if it's a full one. Or was it he drunk?
Well, no.
Just
yeah, but the thing is, if you think about it, that could have been acid. That might not have been a milkshake. That could have been acid. And then the fat bloke had thrown acid in his face or over him. Then he would have been in prison for at least 20 years. And then it had been goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Anyway, guys and girls, stay safe. It is today. I'll tell you what, and the police need to do something about this as well. If people go around throwing milkshakes, they need at least a 6-week imprisonment for that. At least 6 weeks. I'd say 6 weeks for a milkshake. Anything else beyond that, then...
Do you know what they done years ago? At least 6 months. If anybody stole a pint of milk years ago, in the old days, you'd gone to prison.
Oh, actually, I've got a better one. No, not put in prison. Make him work. Make him work in one of those, what do you call it, where they do stuff like, what's it called? When you get arrested and stuff, and then they put you onto a working thing.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so they can make him work, clean up the street or something. Community service. There we go. Let him do some community work and stuff. I think, to be honest, that and then...
And the person he done it to, make him go with that person round into it.
Yeah. Or, actually, make him work for Nigel Farage.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. He owes him now, because he owes Nigel Farage now for that milkshake. So make him work. Or make him go around cleaning up all the dog shit off the thing. There's a lot of it on the outside and all that. Make him clean up the whole street. Anyway, guys and girls, I'll see you on the next episode. It is today, the 20th of May, 2019, Monday, 2019. Stay safe, all, and see you.